True Rock 1039thebear.com. I am Tommy Carroll, hanging out backstage at Rock on the Range with Pete from Chevelle. How are you, man?
Hey, very good, very good.
Now, it's been a while since you guys have had an album out. Tell me a little bit about the new album, when it comes out, and just get us up to speed, man.
Yeah. Well, it should come out in August. It's being mixed right now. We did it in Nashville, which was a trip out in the sticks, you know, very focused, unlike Las Vegas, where we did the last one. I love it. We're mixing the 3 singles right now, and we're trying to pick one for you guys. And we're having a hard time, which is maybe a good thing, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Okay, now, who produced the record? Since you guys went to Nashville, probably a little bit different environment for you. Who was behind the board, and who got behind the songs on this one?
Our producer is Brian Virtue, and he worked with 30 Seconds to Mars. He's really tight with Bob Ezrin. And he's a great guy. I love the record. I think it turned out really well.
Okay, now when do you guys plan on getting this one out? And I know you guys are on a tour. You guys were just near us in Hammond at the venue, so that was a pretty solid place to play.
Yeah.
And so when does the record come out, and what are your touring plans for the rest of the year?
Well, touring, we're going to be doing a Stained run, Stimulate This tour with Stained, Shine Down, and Hailstorm. It starts in July. And let's see here. That was pretty much. What was the other questions?
Well, it's just, pretty much you got the tour going. What was going on the rest of the year, pretty much?
Yes. So basically, that's going to go through the end of the year and all that. I can't wait. We've been out for like 6 weeks and all that, but it'll be nice to actually do a little tight run and not be so focused on headlining. We've been headlining for so long, and so the Stained run's going to be fun, easy.
Well, headlining is a good thing.
Yeah, right?
But with all the things going on, now I'd heard some stuff a while back, maybe a possible Pete solo record. Is that still something on the burner, or?
Yeah, you know what? It takes a little while to get an album done, but I work on acoustic tracks at my house all the time whenever I can. So, but it takes about 6 months for us to write a Chevelle record, so it's hard to find the downtime to work on my own stuff. But I guess at the end of the day, it's all my stuff, so because I write everything all the time.
You guys are a family band with all relatives, and now the new bass player, I'm guessing, or newer, I should say, from the last area. What happened in the bass player area there, if I can do it, ask it nicely without, or am I hitting a bump in the road?
That's fine.
I never found out. I'm actually curious, because I've always enjoyed the band way back from Point Number 1 and all that stuff, you know?
We did have a lineup change. Where we had a leaving band member, and Dino, our brother-in-law, jumped in to take the spot. He was originally a drummer in a couple other bands we grew up knowing really well, and he's so talented. He just really fit the band. The band is in a really good spot right now. I mean, we're on our 5th album, and we just have so much fun now. It's not as stressful as it used to be. So, alluding back to some of those earlier days with Joe and all that, and we don't really talk that much anymore. Hopefully in the future it'll change, but he just didn't really want to do it anymore.
Well, it's nice to hear you're having fun, because if you're not having fun, the crowd's not having fun. The whole cycle doesn't work.
I know. And then why are we doing it?
Right.
So.
Now, bands, they get put together. You go through many bands and situations like that. Has it always been Chevelle, or was there some stuff way back in the old days that kind of got you started?
No, I mean, I think this is pretty much the only band we've been in. I mean, we played with other musicians here and there, but it's pretty much all we've done. We kind of went to the wall. We were like, hey, it's either going to go or it's not, and we just went,
Now, being a lead singer and the main guitar player in the band, you got to cover a lot of ground, because when you guys are in the studio, you're doing multiple parts, you're doing layering and stuff. Then you get on the road and goes, man, I got to cover those 8 guitar parts. Is it a struggle, or how do you find it to make that? Do you worry about it, or just worry about the record? I'll figure out how to play it live later.
No, we've always been really tried to be really honest with our albums and not do too much that we can't recreate live. But it comes down to, we are a 3-piece, so it is hard to recreate some of it all the time. But we don't solo a lot, because if you don't have a second guitarist, it's tough, to make it sound full and all that. But It's always been a three-piece.
Just so you know, I play a little guitar, man. Hey, man.
Guy plays guitar because you have good questions about the studio.
Well, I always loved about the band. I goes, God, you know, Pete needs a little bit of help, play rhythm so he can get out there and even go more, you know? So if you're ever looking, I don't live too far from Chicago, man. I'll make it up there.
Hey, sounds good, Tommy.
Well, hey, check out Chevelle this year, man. They got a new album coming out. We know everybody in South Bend loves them. We want you to come to see us, man. You're one of the bands that the listeners call and ask about. I've been there for 10 years, and that's a lifetime in radio. But the listeners have always, man, if you guys can, come see us. We'd love to have you in town, man.
Great, we will.
All right, Pete from Chevelle. It's Real Rock 103.9 The Bear.